Welcome to Showtime 49. Welcome to Showtime 49.
What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for coming back to the show. I got something real special lined up for y'all. As y'all see, I got a couple guests here. First, I got to introduce Fireman Ronnie. This been my dude right here. We've been rocking for a minute, and we even work together. You know, all of us, we actually do. But just so you know, this man been around our team for forever. And I mean, when I say invested, this is one of the biggest fans that there is out there. I just give you a little sneak peek into what it is. That's Fireman Ronnie right there. You're gonna see him at all the Niner games. How you doing, my guy?
Man, glad to be on with you. This is awesome. Heck yeah, we've been talking about it for a while, and it's finally here. You said Cowboy Rivalry Week, we gonna do it. Now we doing it.
Heck yeah, yes we are. And of course, you see the Cowboy fan over there. This my guy, this G Money right here. You know what? All I can really say is this.
Wow.
Bang,
The
bang.
reason why the Cowboys lost is because they suck. Okay? Because Debo and them beat their ass. Period.
G Money, man, what's good with you?
Man,
How you
come
doing,
on, man.
Back.
You know what, man? Hey, if that's the intro I got, then oh well, I'll take it, man. What's up, man? How my guys doing?
Man.
You're doing real good, man.
That's cold, man. That's cold to do OG
I
like-
had to do you like that because that's what the rivalry is. You know what it is. And since we on the subject, we might as well just talk about it. Now, we all know that this stems back from years and years and decades back. And of course, this feels like the rejuvenated rivalry of the same thing we've been dealing with. But is it really a rivalry? Because y'all ain't won yet. How you feel about that, G Money?
Actually, yeah, man, it is a rivalry. And it really doesn't make any difference who's won the last 2 or 3 games. This dates back to when I was a kid back in the 70s. It's been a rivalry for a long time where we had them in the 70s. They had us in the 80s. We had them in the 90s. We kind of had a little bit in the 2000s, but the last few years, I mean, you guys have been winning. So it's still a rivalry. That's why we're on right now, because it's a rivalry.
Very true. Very true. All right, Mark, how you feel about this rivalry? Fireman Ronnie.
And it's a dog walking happening this Sunday. They got the same old Dak, same old coach, and the same old fans. They're about to do the same things they do every year. They act like they go to the bowl. The owner of the team pumps it up like they going to the bowl. Now all of a sudden you hear them trying to be a little bit humble because we done whooped on them these past few times.
Nah, ain't nobody. No,
Deployed because I know how Cowboy fans feel, especially these ones born and raised in the Bay and now are rating. It's ridiculous to me, but it is what it is, and they ain't humble. But we gonna humble them again. It's gonna be them tears and shooting TVs and all that other crazy mess after the game. But we'll entertain them.
See,
As you
me
should
and,
be a
me and
gracious
Fireman
host.
Ronnie gonna be there together at the game.
Absolutely,
So
always there.
y'all gonna know. We gonna be there, so we gonna see them tears live, and I'm gonna try to catch them for y'all so we can put it on here too.
Home field advantage is different at Levi, baby.
I'm gonna be there too, and you're gonna see half the stadium is gonna be blue.
Come on, man.
No, it
Come
don't
on.
happen that way. We go to other stadiums.
You know it's that's a complete 180, man. You know our fans is crazy. We go everywhere. You just seen Fireman Ronnie's intro, man. He was most of that was away games. And I did that for a reason because that's what we do.
Hey,
that don't happen to us.
Fireman Ronnie only bought 2 tickets.
Be in Vegas. There's
You stupid, you buddy. All right.
in the Levi.
What'd you
All right,
say?
so the first topic. You
Levi.
said what?
I've been to Levi before.
Yeah.
I said, when's the last time?
Shit, maybe about what, 2-3 years ago. The game before this last game I went. It's been a minute.
But that
You got to get a real stadium. First of all, dog, you can't come in no city college football stadium and call yourself a pro football team.
Levi ain't got nothing on the stadium, but at the same time, that home field advantage is different out at Levi.
We're gonna get that ass come Sunday.
Well,
You start
Don't
getting
mean something.
Yes.
Okay, well, speaking of that, let's get into this first topic, which is Brock versus Dakota, as y'all call Dak Prescott,
Dak.
but that man's name is Dakota, so that's what I'm gonna call him.
You know,
All
Dakota gonna beat Dakota, and so far Brock has been Brock. Look at his record.
He has been. As a matter of fact, there's a couple things right now. Now, in passing yards, Brock is top 8 in the league.
Here we go.
I'm just saying he got 1,019 yards passing. I'm just saying Dak ain't there. Dak is number 14.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
The bubble screen.
G-Money.
To the bubble screen king, Brock Purdy. Bubble screen left, bubble screen right, bubble screen to the tight end.
Stop it.
His last game, he only threw 3 passes past 25 yards. 3.
How many?
Hold on, brother.
Okay.
The last, his other passes, and I know we're gonna touch on this later on your wide receivers. When you throw a little bubble screen, that's pretty much just a long run play, a long toss left or toss right. So his passing, those passing yard numbers are deceiving. To me, passing yards is the time that the ball is in the air till it gets to the receiver.
And that's
Okay. Now I agree with that to an extent too, because I feel like we have a lot of layups. But what Brock does, he runs our offense the way that Kyle Shanahan wants it to be ran. And as of right now, as long as he don't get injured, he's just like what I said on my last show was like I called him like a Magic Johnson. Like he got all these stars around him and he just dishing the ball left and right. But he's not really throwing bombs or nothing like that. Just he's throwing it in the area. And our receivers are good enough to adjust to make the catch, like Brandon Ayuk does all the time. But
that's true.
Him later.
That's true. He's an excellent game manager.
Yeah.
And that might be all we need.
That's the problem. That's Dallas's problem right there. Because y'all don't think he's a game manager. Brock know what he is. Manage the game, kid. That he gonna throw it to us. Probably twice this weekend.
I'm already gonna bet that he gonna throw a pick this week. I'm putting that bet in. I did it in the playoffs, and he made me some money. So come on, Dakota.
Yeah.
Give me some more.
Oh, I wouldn't look. I ain't gonna doubt he gonna throw you at least one.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna give you one.
But
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. If those bubble screens don't work, and you better hope they work.
Who is stopping?
Huh?
Who has stopped the bubble screen?
Well, no one has really stopped him. You could just slow him down, but there's a way to do it.
But when you got on the receiving end of those, then what?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so this is how you stop the bubble screen. Okay. First of all, recognize what it is. First and foremost, that is going to go more on your D end more than.
Recognize what happened. Those coach with Shanahan. They know what's happening. It's the horses involved in this track meet, and I'm telling you, we have better horses than y'all. We do.
No, you don't.
Our
No,
quarterback.
you don't.
All right, well, let's then. So,
No, hold on, man.
all right, so G Money, listen to this. So, what Fireman Ronnie was saying, as far as who could stop it, obviously no one, because Brock's QBR is first in the league with 84.6. Like Dax is at 67.3. His QB rating is first in the league at 115. Like that's massively high. It's better than any quarterback in the league. So it's not like he out here looking like Patrick Mahomes while he's doing it. He's managing the game and he's doing it like to perfection, dang near almost 20 for 21.
What Shanahan wants.
That's exactly what he wants. And
now,
on top of that, Brock Purdy got the poise and everything to deal with all of it. He don't care about nothing. He just going out there and doing his job and like, all right, I'm moving on. What's next?
Seen our coach. He cutthroat. He don't play them games. McCarthy played them games.
Yeah.
That y'all don't think happen, but it happens. Because Shanahan is cutthroat. I hate how the brother got did. And welcome to the Cowboys, but you ain't cutting it around here in Shanahan's eyes. That's a wrap for you.
It's over.
Games.
Man,
it's
okay.
You can't dig out that doghouse either. It's tough. Only person I know that did it was Brandon Ayuk. That's it.
Hey.
So all right, man. So talk about your boy Purdy, right? Because we're still on the Purdy subject, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he does what Shanahan asked him to do, right? Which ain't a whole lot. It's really not. He gets the ball. So his QBR ratings, when you get the ball out of your hand that fast, you eliminate the threat of a pass rush, which the Cowboys have.
Yeah.
You eliminate when you shrink the field like they have for him. You minimize him trying to make options and going through his progressions because he only has two reads. His number one and his number two. And his number one might be a tight end. It might be Ayuk. It might be a bubble screen. But his safety valve is always that running back that's coming out the backfield. His QBR will always be high because the passes he throws are not very far. He's not throwing the ball down the field. He doesn't have that arm strength, which is fine. You can win a championship that way. But it pads your stats, so it's misleading. He's good. But remember, when he came in the league, he was the number 4 quarterback.
Yeah.
There was a reason.
Yeah.
There was a reason. And as a matter of fact, in college, he was real turnover prone. And that's another thing with Brock. For some reason, because you said these passes, the degree of difficulty isn't high. Like we all understand that. But he's not turning the ball over. He still has 0 interceptions doing this. Now, I've seen Jimmy G try to throw a bubble screen and throw an interception. So
he threw it to the popcorn dude.
So the way that Brock is doing it obviously means something, because if it's like, oh, anybody can do it, well, why isn't it happening? And then you mentioned the quick release and getting it out fast. There's another Hall of Fame quarterback who did that. Drew Brees did that all the time. He didn't have a super strong arm or nothing crazy, but that fool got the ball out of his hands quick, and he was accurate as hell.
So the difference between Brock and Drew, because they're almost about the same height, right? They're almost about the same build. Drew was built more on timing. His passes were built more on timing. If you watch Drew Brees play, he would throw the ball the majority of the time before the receiver even made their break or their cut. The ball would be halfway to the receiver. Your boy Purdy hit the passes that he can throw good, a quick slant on a shallow receiver, a quick slant to the tight end, and a curl, because they're not going very far. That's usually a 10-yard in or out cut.
All right, I'm going to ask you, Fireman Ronnie, do you agree with that? Because I have seen Brock make throws before people are out of their break, and by the time they turn around, that ball is in the vicinity. I seen that just last week.
the thing about this kid is the proof is in the pudding. Because I was hesitant to give him his flowers, and he still don't got them from me, just the way our coach deals with his quarterbacks. You got to
Agreed.
But the proof is in the pudding with this kid, because you don't go from number 4 to number 1 if you're not doing all of the things you're describing with Drew Brees. You don't just get handed the keys to the car, especially not Shanahan's car. If you're
right.
He drafted a kid 3rd overall and said bye-bye to him without even finding out what he is, because he has his kid now who's doing exactly how he wants it to be done. So timing, that's there. Shanahan's offense ain't an offense where you could throw late.
Not at all.
These are dangerous passes over linebackers, safeties down in the box. And then when you guys come up, he showed you last week what he'd do to a team that beat y'all down. I'll go yard on you. And he went yard. So all I'm saying is the kid keeps getting better, and he's showing you that the proof's in the pudding. I ain't mad at nobody still denying the kid, because it's been a little short period of time compared to guys like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Joe Montana. He ain't that.
Nope.
But he's showing proof.
He's showing proof that he might could be something.
I mean, damn straight, the coach, he's the one pulling the strings around there, but the kid, he is the puppet.
Yeah.
Well,
all day long. All day
I will
long.
say this. I do like how they game plan for him. The plays that they put in for him are his strongest plays.
Why
they
not?
didn't do that with Trey Lance. They didn't put in the plays that made him look good.
Cowboy now, he could probably be starting for you at some point. And it
He
could.
might.
But this Sunday,
He might. Hey, I tell you what, he better get that ball out fast, because if he don't get it out fast, the pass rush gonna be on his ass.
Well, you just said that's what he does. So
that's what he does. So
stop it.
Well,
listen, Madden, stop it. I run the same few plays too, and if I'm beating you down with that, I'm gonna keep doing it until you stop it. And right now, Shanahan is playing Madden. That's the running joke with him, that he played Madden with fatigue off and injuries off, the way he run that boy McCaffrey.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. Don't
he
get
ain't
me
gonna last the
started
season.
That's what I'm saying. Look at our horses versus the Cowboys' horses.
It's not even close.
Not close.
As a matter of fact, some of y'all horses is wide receivers. So let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Let's go ahead, G Money. You can go ahead and say what you need to say about your horses that's in the wide receiver position.
Well, we got 3 of them. We got 3. 88, Cooks, and he just came back from injury, man, on number 3. You can line in. Huh?
Talking about Michael
Gallup?
I heard you say 8.
No, Gallup.
I thought he's talking about Michael Irvin.
I said 8. No, he don't. You already know I'm talking about. You guys gonna have him doubled up all day. You'll have him doubled up all day.
Okay.
You better, because your DBs are weak. Your DBs are, huh?
Right?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows who they are.
Ward.
Really? Charvarius Ward. You don't know who he is?
Garbage.
He'll be on
the smoke. We got. Okay, who you gonna double up? Gallup?
Maybe
Woods?
We might not need to double up nobody, because the Niners don't change their defense for nobody.
Oh no.
That's not who we
double
are.
Up. Oh no. You're gonna double up somebody, or else you're gonna get smoked.
And on top of that, we got people over the top like Kafunga and everything. Like we got Gibson over there. We're not worried.
That's fine.
Gallup and CD Lamb.
These are all pro.
They're gonna smoke them.
You said 3. You said Gallup and CD Lamb
and Wood and Cooks from remember the one from Houston?
I know who he is.
I know you know who he is.
Pro?
Yeah.
Answer me that.
What?
Are any of them an all pro?
They don't need to be. They're all good. They all
Well,
can
we got
catch.
all pros back there waiting. So I'm just saying. I'm
all
just
pros
saying.
who? Safeties?
Yeah,
DBs?
that too. Not Hufanga. He was an all pro last year.
So
Hey man, I'm gonna go back to a game. I'm gonna go back to a game that you guys actually won last year that you should have. It shouldn't have been close. It was against Miami. They had wide receivers open all day long, crossing patterns, outs, ups, whatever, 7 routes. He was so bad throwing the ball that you guys got so many interceptions during that game. It was terrible. Your DBs have not. Your front 7 saves your back.
no,
Your back end.
You know what's gonna do back end? Y'all picture gonna make our DBs look real good because the guy pitching Dakota's gonna be Dakota.
If he, you know what? If he does what if he throws the ball on time and where he's supposed to throw it, and he plants his feet, he can make any throw on the field.
Rather have right now or Dakota?
Huh?
Who would you rather have right now, Tua or Dakota? Throwing to these 3 great wide receivers you got.
Well, I'm gonna say Dakota because that's my quarterback. Now, if you want to ask me who's more accurate, Tua is more accurate than Dakota. But it's the same thing. But it's the same thing. Tua is not a long ball threat. He can't throw the ball that far down the field. But he's accurate.
Man, you better look up his yards versus Dakota's yards.
Tua is above him.
I know he is.
Tua leads like everybody. I think he got 1,300 yards already.
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
But
they can throw
I get what you're saying, though.
They can throw a 10-yard slant
like
and do run the ball for 80 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So the stats can be deceiving. But you just got to get it to him, right?
Well, I'm not deceived by Dakota. I'll tell you that. And that those 3 horses you say you got out there, they're not better than ours.
They not. Because Brandon Ayuk is better than all of them. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Get that out the way. I don't care who you got on that side. Brandon Ayuk is a better route runner. He has better hands. He blocks better. He's tougher.
Yeah. And
he knows how he's better. He's better in yards after the catch. There's nothing anyone can say to me about that.
Got Bell stepping up too. Man, come on.
Who is gonna stop him is what I'm trying to figure out. This man missed a week and still is at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say this about Brandon Ayuk. He actually he is your best receiver. He is by far.
I say that all the time.
He's by far your best receiver. And he won't be there come free agency unless they seriously pay him.
Now,
okay,
see,
you praying on?
That's what you praying. Yeah,
no,
you praying on
he
our
can
downfall.
run. He can run every route on the route tree. He can run every route, and yes, he can catch.
And then,
but you can eliminate.
So you know what I just found out though? Since you're talking about next year, I just found out on Sunday he's playing though. So I don't even care about next year because I know we're gonna get a handle. He's gonna be there on Sunday, and it's going down.
You can double coverage him, and then single up the other guy on the other side. What's his name?
The other guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
The other All Pro.
Oh yeah, man, he ain't nothing but a running back playing wide receiver.
I want to hear you say it. My grandma bought me that chain.
Hey man, hey, and it got his ass knocked out at the end of the movie too, didn't he?
3-year-old.
He ain't getting knocked out by the Cowboys though, so that's all that matters.
Hey man, Ayuk is your best receiver, and you can take him out if you put 2 men on him. He's done. He's done.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk, for everything I just said about him, that's why he is our best wide receiver.
And however you want to take him out, whether it's zone, man, single, man, however you want to take him out, over the top, underneath, you could take him out, right? So if he's your number one, and if he's Brock Purdy's number one on that pass play, now he's got to go to number 2, which does what? If it's a 3-step drop and he doesn't get that ball out because he's double, now he has to take 2 more steps back. So what does that do?
undefeated teams, right?
What?
The undefeated, what we do is we dump it to McCaffrey when that first look at.
Exactly.
I
That's
just
That
said
is his
that.
number 2. That's his number 1.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page. I just said that.
Yeah.
He better dump it.
And that's what I'm talking about. When he
And
dumps
he's number 1 in all these stats because he's really good at doing that.
No, he is good. He is good. But we got linebackers that can run too.
How are you gonna stop it?
All you gotta do is tackle. That's
He's
it.
jumping over. Did you not see him jumping over fools last week?
Man,
like you see him.
I saw that.
Fools?
Hey man, that's a dude that didn't want to hit nobody.
He will run through you too.
He ain't gonna run through nobody. He ain't running through nobody on down. No.
He does it every week.
Right? The week before, Cowboys.
Hey man, if you going on that shit with the Rams, dude took a bad angle, man. He wasn't really trying to tackle him. He was trying to push him out on the sideline.
Cardinals, was it okay? That's
What'd you say?
I was talking about the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals. Remember, he goes down and pop backwards.
It happens.
He goes forwards. That's what McCaffrey does.
Yeah, he won't be doing it all season. He gonna get hurt.
You might have a case there because the way our coach runs,
he only weighs
like crazy.
He only weighs 205 pounds. He's trying to run like he 220.
So I could maybe about 100 and total yards on y'all with McCaffrey.
Oh, he's gonna get 100.
107.
Stop, man. Well, I don't know what you're drinking.
I mean, he's
not
far.
We better check. Hey, G, you better check his. Hey, you better check his drink, man. I know it's 5:00 somewhere, right, Mark?
Mark tailgate. Fireman Ronnie tailgate ready. You feel me? That's all that. See,
oh my
tailgate
God,
ready. We gonna be there. Don't even worry.
Man, if this thing was about to get posted, I'd say something.
Man, I'm telling you, 170. We need to make that L&D bet.
You know what? I knew you was gonna come with that bullshit. That's fine with me. I don't care. We can do L&D.
Yeah.
For y'all that don't know,
it was coming.
For y'all that don't know, L&D means lunch and dinner. So that just means somebody gonna have to pay up at the end of this bet.
Hey man, I was sitting down enjoying my coffee this morning, and I said, "Watch Mark come with this old lunch and dinner BS bet." Don't worry, I got a couple running bets with some other Niner fans. It's all good.
My big homie, how about that?
What'd you say?
I want that free lunch and dinner off my big homie.
No, I want that free lunch and dinner.
That 1-star rating.
Hey, that's all right. Hey, I only need one lunch and dinner, brother. It's all good.
All right, G buddy. So your other horses now. It ain't just wide receivers now. So who else do you truthfully think on your team is gonna impact us in a negative way? Like really cause us some issues.
Honestly,
who is that? Because we know it's not Dakota. I'm not worried about y'all receivers. So who's left?
I think Cooks, man. He's there. I think Gallup might go over the top, maybe once or twice, because he has the wheels to do it. So it's going to spread you guys out. They're going to send somebody underneath. I don't know if it's going to be the number 3. I don't know. So it all depends. But I think it won't be who everyone thinks it's supposed to be. I really don't. If they do good coaching.
So you think it's going to be like an unsung hero?
Oh, definitely.
The reason why you guys will win.
Definitely. I think our key to winning this game, honestly, is going to be the run game.
So Tony Pollard then.
If you can run it or if you can stop our run.
The run game is going to win this football game.
So it
for who?
For anybody.
Well, if we're basing it off how the season's going, that's going to be us.
But your run. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry. I mean, what is it?
We run the ball and those little bubble screens that you call those extended handoffs. We do that all day.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all defense is ranked too high when it comes to stopping that, right?
No.
Yeah. So
no.
sounds like well, I'll give you my score later, but it don't sound pretty. That sounds like it could get ugly. Because if we're running the ball, you know what time it is.
Well, if we run the ball, then you know what time it is. And the Cardinals prove that your run defense is not what it was last year.
Yeah, I mean, it was
It's
still,
not what it was.
it was still like one of those games where you never felt it was in doubt. And I got to, if y'all can stop our run, no matter if y'all do run it, it's still going to be one of those games where it's not in doubt.
There were a couple plays that decided the game on Sunday, man, for you guys. And when was it Josh Jacobs, whatever his name is, the quarterback for the Cardinals, when he missed that tight end that was wide open?
No, Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs, that was huge. That was a drive killer. They were driving down the field. He had him wide open by.
When you got McCaffrey for 4 touchdowns, see, that's a problem. And that, like, when you start to move that focus to him, you have 2 other horses and possibly a third. It's a great spade hand damn near. When you got McCaffrey, and now you got to stop that. Then you got Ayuk, Debo, and then Kittle is your possible. That's a problem, man. I just don't see it with the Cowboys because nobody's been able to stop that. Look at the Niners since we acquired McCaffrey. You had to crack our little quarterback in order
for us to lose.
Him to have.
Well, I mean, they run a
mess with all that. He undefeated every game he finished. He got 1 loss, but he got. Other than that, if y'all don't crack him, I don't see it because ain't nobody to handle that.
Well, they
always rolling, man. And to be real about it, 100%, dude, y'all don't stack up to that. And it's been proven in the playoffs 2 years in a row when it really counts. This
the only reason you guys
like y'all Super Bowl damn near. Y'all have to prove yourselves against us.
No,
because if
no,
you don't, you know all time what time.
Well, clearly you got
ruined.
Clearly, you guys had to prove yourself too, or else I wouldn't be here right now. So to get back to that playoff game that I missed because I was at work, some of us had to work.
My boy is just giving you a platform. I mean, let you.
From what I heard, I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but we were doing all right until Tony Pollard went down. When Tony Pollard went down, even people who aren't Cowboy fans said the whole game changed. Because that dude can hit those holes. Zeke couldn't hit them holes. Zeke was like going through the hole, man, in a walker in a wheelchair.
You know, he got that little shirt on showing his belly button.
That's all right. He can show his belly button. Just hit the hole when you're supposed to hit the hole. I don't care what you do.
He trying to tiptoe through that hole.
You can't tiptoe.
Nah. All that get, and just like I could say, if Brock Purdy didn't get cracked against the Eagles, we'd be Super Bowl champs. But OG once told me, if an if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk, baby.
We'd all
gotta love Fireman Ronnie, man. I promise.
We'd all be on one.
This dude is one of a kind right here. If you go to any Niner game, especially at home, almost guarantee you're gonna see my boy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be there.
So
guaranteed.
Yeah. Show me Pollard is gonna be the reason why my squad loses to your squad.
Oh, he's gonna hit
Pollard or some unsung hero. I'm sorry, that don't happen with the Niners.
Pollard ain't unsung, no. He's a starting running back. He's gonna hit the hole.
I know. I said Pollard or some unsung hero. He's known, and we planning for him. Believe that.
Oh, I know you are.
Man, Wilkes, I've been impressed. I love them rock coaches like D'Amico and my boy over there with Salah. Yeah.
Yep.
That fire. Playing like that. Love every this guy.
All right.
Brother, calling it. Think our D ready for y'all.
See, and that's what's next. Defense. That's exactly what I was going into. That's why I appreciate you. Yes. Let's talk about that now. We're going to go first now because we already know what our defense does to other teams. So much so that after you play us, most teams don't even win the week after because they in that much pain after dealing with our defense.
You're in a fight.
It's a fight. It's a real dog fight, and we are everything that you can imagine. That's what we are, because Fred Warner, as soon as he sees anybody, he pointing at Dak right in his face. He'll like I seen him tackle somebody and still trying to strip the ball out even after the play is over, just being a dog for no reason. Like we're dogs.
Very aggressive.
And I think Micah Parsons figured that out the last time when he decided to start talking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I kind of nodded off for a minute. My bad.
Okay. You can't nod off if you ain't got no W's yet, though.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Jose rolling, man.
We ain't talked about Nick Bosa yet. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
All right. I see how that's going.
I
All
hope
right.
your guy resets. I hope your guy resets. But he's a game. Because Dakota gonna go away from me. Just like we gonna go away from Micah. But like I said, I'm a little better than y'all, so it won't matter. But Dakota, he know what time it is. Bosa's coming. I like Farrell, but Hargrave up the middle. We damn near back to that Buckner. The way Buckner used to push that pocket, now we're getting that out of Hargraves. That's a problem when a quarterback cannot step up. And that's afraid to run since that gruesome leg injury. So he trying to be just a pocket passer. That's bad news. It's bad news for y'all. And
you see
linebackers, best in the league.
Right.
The violence. Fred Warner, dog.
And you see how Dakota warms up. You see he be doing that little hip thrust thing, trying to do all that. He's not going to be able to step up and do that.
Hey, we all played sports at some point at different levels. You got to loosen them hips up.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's a motion of stepping up in the pocket. But you can't do that when you got Javon Hargrave pushing back everybody. Armstead is out there looking good this year. Like he's not injured. He's knocking fools back easy. And you got Bosa on the outside coming. Where are you going to go? Even Drake Jackson is showing flashes of being something. Because he's a ball hawk. Like, you throw that ball, Drake Jackson is the one that's going to jump and tip the pass. Like, that's exactly how I could see an interception happening from your boy Dakota. I could see that easy.
Yeah, some big boys in front of me.
That's some man.
But that's what I wanted to touch on because that linebacking core, we can't.
Yes, let's go. Let's go on back to the second level then. Let's go on back to.
Hey man, we ain't done with the first level yet.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Go ahead, G Money. Let's hear about your first level.
No, actually, I want to talk about your D line.
You want to talk about our D line?
Okay. Yeah, I want to talk about your D line.
Okay, come on.
So
come on with it.
No, so I actually do like Bosa. I actually think he's good. But since he signed his, no, he's Bosa's good.
Back in the league, I actually think he's good.
He's good. But I didn't hear from him last two games. Ever since he signed his contract, I really ain't heard much from him.
Yeah, but
Bosa gets double teamed and held like every play.
And Micah Parsons doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Micah Parsons doesn't. Yes, and he still makes plays. Your D tackle, like Fireman Ronnie said over there, your D tackle is good. The one you got from the Eagles, he is good.
Yeah, Javon Hargrave.
He is good. The Cardinals actually were running pretty good in between the tackles. So good blocking will, eliminate that. But just like you guys get the ball out fast, it eliminates the pass rush. And so your front seven protects your back four a lot. Your linebackers are very good. I do like them. Our linebackers are. Van Der Esch, I can't. They got to get rid of that dude. He's terrible.
I love it.
He's terrible, dude. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna put McCaffrey in the wheel route, out and up against him, at least 4 or 5 times, and it's gonna be a wrap. He cannot run with him.
I'm gonna tell you this real quick, G Money.
tackle when he's in front of that kid. So he's a wash. I don't even know why you brought him up, but whatever.
Man, I'm just speaking the truth. He's our weakest linebacker.
Don't he wear?
You know, I'm tired of you talking about this. Like the Cardinals, like they ran so good against us. Like James Conner only had 52 yards. Like let's not act like he ran for 100. He only had 52 yards, and he supposed to be like a power back, you know, like running through fools, and it wasn't happening that often. He only had 52 yards.
He didn't have to.
What you mean he didn't have to? They lost.
Because all you need with the running game is the threat of a running game. Because if you can get a halfway decent running game, you break off a couple 8, 9, 10-yard runs, 4 or 5 yards, you can now work your play action, which opens up the middle of the field behind the linebackers because now the linebackers have to step up.
Was it enough? No, it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
But it's not enough though. Like that's the thing, because we are averaging over 30 points a game. That style, only having 52 yards rushing, ain't gonna get you over 30 points a game.
No, it's not.
You can't play action all day over 50 yards of rushing. Now, if you had a couple breakout McCaffrey runs, now play action gonna work great because that fool could break out and run for 40, 50 out of nowhere at any moment. That hasn't happened.
All you need to do is have the defenses hesitate for a half a second, and that's all the offensive player needs to get open. Once they hesitate on defense, it's a wrap.
If you're behind and you're not running play because we're not respecting that anyways. So I think you speaking from terms of like y'all gonna be on top or something.
Oh yeah, we are.
Is that how you talking?
Oh yeah.
I want you to start being humble like the owner of your team and the players of your team.
For what?
Right? You admitted your weakness at linebacker.
One linebacker.
Pollard. Huh?
One linebacker.
Yeah, we don't have a weakness at linebacker, so
Shanahan is gonna scheme to make him have to play some real D, and that's a problem.
And who's gonna be running right at him? George Kittle, or out of nowhere, it could be Christian McCaffrey. He got a guard, and that's not gonna work with.
You just go nickel.
I think you was brought on here for an intervention because you a sample. You a sample. And you stars on your chest and your head right now. I think
man.
Because you know y'all not as good as us.
You gotta feel that in your heart.
We are. No, I think we are. We have to execute better. We have to have better execution.
And they're got to play flawless. You think that's possible?
Play what?
Flawless.
No.
That means no interceptions, no fumbles.
I understand what flawless means.
But does your team?
I know what that means. Fireman Ron.
Talk about our defense. Yet you.
See,
I think we lost.
He talked so much shit, man. He done talked so much shit. His battery went dead.
Oh, there you go. He back.
Oh.
That
pay your PG&E bill.
That was somebody calling. They probably saw the stream and was trying to tell me, man, shut Almanac.
Hey, nobody know. Hey, man, nobody know the Almanac thing, man, but you and I, dude.
Oh, there's like people who know.
There's what? How many?
There's 8 other people who knows.
All right.
It's all good.
Let's give our score predictions. That's how we gonna end the show. Let's give our score predictions. So, I'm gonna go first. We're gonna let G Money go next, and then we're gonna end it off with Fireman Ronnie saying what he thinks. So, given everything that's been said today, thank you, G Money, for even pointing out some more weaknesses on your team, because that just made my score prediction, the separation spread a little bit more.
Boosted it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know y'all got defense, but I'm still seeing us put up 30 plus.
We got defense. We got defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm giving this I'm giving this game about I want to say 31-13.
Oh, you have lost your mind.
That's my score prediction.
You over there smoking that same shit, Marco. What you drinking? The same shit Mark drinking?
I'm just saying.
Your hat look a little tight, brother. Is it cutting the circulation off to the brain?
Yours look tighter than mine, so I know you ain't thinking right.
You know, I'm chilling. Hey, word Cowboy game. We trying to get the tailgate together. We can't wait to get out there and party and see some of them Cowboy tears.
Can't wait. So go ahead, G-Money. What you think the score gonna be?
I think it's gonna be 31-28 Cowboys.
Field goal, huh?
Just one, huh?
Oh, it's gonna be close. I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. Just like, you know, when that tailgate happened, we're gonna be close like this. It's gonna be close like that in the game. It's gonna be a field goal. It ain't gonna be no 35-13 BS. That ain't gonna happen.
Scoring 30.
Man,
we scoring 30.
Gonna really hate my man because I know it ain't gonna be no 30-0.
I'm not, man. Don't come in no Colorado 45 shit.
I got reverse score. I don't think we're gonna kick a field goal. I'm saying 42-24 because I don't believe y'all gonna.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. He said we going down the field and we scoring.
Every time you get the ball, you're going to over, huh?
It's rivalry week.
Yeah.
You've been knowing about it since you was a kid, so have I. I know we a few years apart, but yeah, the 90s was my heyday. And yep, y'all gave it to us.
No, the 90s was mine, bro. We got 3 of them in the 90s.
I know. That was y'all's. But now I think Shanahan, speaking with his daddy, and got his nephew in the backfield.
Right. That he been babysitting? Yeah.
Yeah. The whole history of this. That's what they don't get. This is real out here, baby.
Oh, it's real.
I was just getting the oil change on my tailgate machine, man, and I had that bang bang Niner gang going. Blowing their horns, Niner fans, we already ready. We getting sauce. And it's what
yes, sir.
We on hump day.
Yeah.
Telling you.
We got a few more days.
4 Niners.
I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.
24 Niners, we that much better than y'all.
No,
the only thing that y'all got on the inside is y'all got Trey Lance over there trying to feed y'all information.
Man, I wouldn't take a grain of salt from you because you know Shanahan, he cut though. He is for this game.
Yeah, he ain't changing. Shanahan ain't changing nothing. Shanahan ain't changing nothing.
Okay.
He gonna run the same exact plays he's been running for the last 4 or 5 years. Misdirection, jet sweeps, and bubble screens.
G-Money, I'm telling you.
That's all he gonna do.
I know we your second favorite team.
No, you're not. You ain't. Hell no. You ain't even in the top 30.
You married to a Niner. I know we your second favorite team.
Hey man, this is a house divided right now. Hey, my daughter ain't even allowed home right now. She on that Niner gang thing. Matter of fact, everybody got to go.
As she should be.
Your daughter may look a lot like you, but guess what? Mama's raising her right.
And on that note, we go to hop up out of here. I appreciate all y'all for stopping through. G-Money, thank you for all your input today. Fireman Ronnie, thank you for keeping it lit. Literally, you know Thanks what I'm saying? So
always
we're gonna be out here. We appreciate y'all for coming through, and we gonna see y'all on Sunday because we gonna be
where's the tailgate party at?
Huh?
And I'll text you about that. Not everybody's involved.
Exactly.
Thank
we
you
gonna
very
holler
much
at y'all
for having
next
me,
one.